Hey guys, it's your boy Mango Fox here, and today is a very hard video for me to make because of how am I gonna say this? Because one of the previous co-hosts that I used to have on my channel, King Vamp, otherwise known as Dylan Norwalk, who has his own channel also on how we did like almost everything together from like Cold War to 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 Need for Speed Heat to some Black Ops 4 videos back then. Me and him are no longer doing any videos today, any more videos with him, due to the fact that we had like a little we had a throwdown, not like a fight or anything, but more like an argument where he got so upset and stuff due to the fact that he legitly threatens his grandma on a daily basis and stuff like that, which is kind of messed up in my opinion. Because one time she asked him to do something for her, and here's the thing: his grandpa works all the time, like as a trucker, and his grandma does not get around very much, and his grandma also has dementia. And one time, me and Kentrinator and him were playing. Before I had to go to on a Wednesday, we were just chilling, hanging out, doing like just snipers on a map, and he decided to threaten to knock his grandma's teeth down her throat, which was, in my opinion, was really, really messed up. And then he wants to just say that, oh, you don't treat your grandma no better. I'm trying my hardest. I do treat my grandma a lot better than he does. I don't go around saying that if you don't leave me alone and shit like that, I'm gonna knock your teeth down your throat. He said it many of times on the headset because he doesn't know how to mute his mic. I've heard it over the phone when we were talking on Facebook, Snapchat, over the regular phone and stuff, over the headset. Like it got out of hand to the point that my life, that he even started threatening my friends too, because he said, and I quote, he said this, but maybe not in the exact words. He said that your friends have changed you and shit like that. We used to be best friends, and I'm like, well, times change. And so he decided to say, well, I'm gonna come after your friends and stuff like that. So it's kind of messed up that he has to come after my friends that done nothing to him. My friends actually liked him a lot, but he does not have no respect for anyone and stuff like that. I know this is just some drama, but at the same time, it's drama that can't be that can't be covered up with a grain of salt. This has to be taken seriously. He does not know the right to wrong of anything. He doesn't, like, he thinks everything can be taken with violence and stuff like that. He's really quick to anger and stuff like that, and I've had my fair share of moments too where I'm angry and stuff like that, but at least I don't go around threatening threatening other people's friends and stuff like that to come at them with a butterfly knife. It's kind of messed up that he's like that. It's kind of messed up that he's like that. Ever since he started drinking, it just got down to where that, like, he says, I have to do fucking everything around the house. Well, and I told him, dude, you have to. Your grandfather works all day as a trucker, so he's gone like 10 to 12 hours a day, like 10-12 hours a day delivering goods and stuff like that. Well, of course, and your grandma can't get around very much, so you have to take care of her. That's what I came, and that I take care of my grandma, but at the same time, he was in the wrong for saying, I'm gonna knock your teeth down your throat, or I'm gonna rip your ears off for eavesdropping, because we were playing snipers on Collateral, and me, Kenny, and him were just joking around and stuff like that. His grandma comes and says, "Are they bullying you?" And he says, no, now get the fuck out before I rip your ears off. And I'm like, dude, you can't be talking to your grandma like that. And he says, I can talk to her however I want. And I'm like, dude, and then the last day he said, and I told him, dude, your grandma probably lives in fear of you. Like, his grandma probably does live in fear because he threatens her constantly every day and stuff like that. He drinks every day. He's legitimately an alcoholic. He doesn't want to do nothing to change that lifestyle because he says, well, my stepdad was an alcoholic. Well, not his stepdad, but his real dad was an alcoholic and stuff like that. So I'm like, dude, you don't have to become what your dad did. He's like, why? It's in my family. I'm like, dude, just because it means it's in your family and stuff doesn't mean you have to follow in their footsteps. And so and he also threatened to come after me too, which was kind of messed up because he knows where I live because we used to hang out a lot in IRL and stuff like that. So I was in fear. I'm in fear for my life, even though I have him blocked on all social media platforms, on PlayStation and stuff like that. Doesn't mean he'll still come after me, which is kind of messed up and childish on his point. Like, he thinks everything can be settled with violence. Like, he's so quick to anger and stuff like that. And also saying that women should only be stay-at-home parents if they have kids and stuff like that. Saying that women should not be able to have a job unless they don't have kids, and that's the only time they can have a job. It's so messed up and stuff like that. Like, any little thing that happens with him, he just blows up in a rage. Yes, I've raged before, but I've learned to control it I've learned to control it. It's just kind of messed up that he has to be like that. I tried to help him and stuff like that, but you can't help someone that doesn't want to be helped and stuff. So it sucks that he has to be like that. Sorry, my voice sounds like crap. I'm actually sick. I'm actually sick today, so that's why I'm sounding like that. But yeah, the main reason is I had to drop the toxicity out of my thing because it was not good for the growth of my channel and stuff like that. But still, at the same time, he says that he seeks help and stuff like that. He really doesn't. He says meds make him feel like a zombie. Well, they were the only things keeping his anger down from blowing up. And I went to school with him before, and he's actually hurt people. He's threatened teachers. He's threatened students. He's threatened cops and stuff, because we had cops at our school, and he's threatened a lot of people. He's even broke some kid's leg, all because someone was talking about his mom as like a joking manner, and he just snapped and broke the dude's leg. Like, I fear for my life because of him, because he knows where I live and stuff like that, and there's nothing that's stopping him from coming here and just putting an end to my life, because he's got that vibe where he just wants to hurt somebody, and I couldn't take it no more, so I said, we need to stop. I told him, you need to stop. It's messed up that you're threatening your grandmother like that and stuff. I mean, if you're gonna, I don't condone no violence on my channel at all, but if you're gonna threaten your grandma, have the audacity to mute your mic. But at the same time, think twice before you do it, because consequences, your actions will, okay, your actions will have consequences and stuff like that. And this has been going on like a lot behind the scenes and stuff like that. It's kind of messed up that he's like that. He needs to seek help a lot, but he doesn't want help because he says, oh, the government, and he's saying the government is, I don't even want to get into that, but I'm gonna have to. He's basically after the government on how the government will basically silence him and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, you have you have legitimately nothing to fear of the government because you don't speak out against them. But he says the only way they'll silence me is that they'll kill me, and then I'm like, then they're still technically silencing you. So they're saying that he's like, no, they're not. They killed me. I'm like, yeah, they're still silencing you. Like, he doesn't have trust to any man. He just wants to constantly fight every man and stuff like that. It's kind of messed up. And then he said that I'll just have my brother come after you, and his brother was going into the I don't know, I think the Marines or some stuff or something like that. And I'm like, dude, that's not even fucking funny to have someone come after me like that and said you can't fight your own battles. I don't like fighting at all. Like, I try to talk my way out of it first. Violence is a last resort that I will take. At the same time, I try to stray away from violence at all costs. It is not a healthy thing to do. Like, it is really messed up like that. Like, how he thinks life works and stuff like that. Ugh. Like, no one should have to live in fear of that. His grandma has dementia. Also, I know he told me never to say this, but it doesn't matter anymore. The house that they currently live in is not at all stable for living. Rotted floorboards, black mold everywhere, no plumbing, no running water. Nothing at all. Like, there's black mold everywhere. It smells like piss. There's basically, the foundation is gone. The house is in what they would say is a unlivable property. Unlivable property. At the same time, he smokes weed illegally because I have a lot of proof, because he's done it on video camera. He sent me pictures of weed and stuff like that, which is kind of stupid. He treats women like shit. He's cheating on his girlfriend. Just the whole nine and stuff like that. I mean, I have my own problems and stuff like that that I've actually seeked out help for my problems, and then I'm taking steps to get better. At the same time, he's not taking any steps to get better and stuff like that. Saying that it's easy just to kill a person to get what you want, when that's not right, when that's not the way to do it. Like, it's just bad that I had to drop him from the channel. So I feel bad that my friends got brought into this because of him. But luckily my friends are not really worried about it, so I'm glad. Because it is messed up that he said he'd come after my friends. And that's, like, not okay. You can't be threatening people like that. Now, just don't be going over to his channel and doing that shit. Just leave him alone. Just leave him alone and stuff like that. Just don't go over there and attack him. But as I'm gonna say this, I can only say that to where if you guys want to take it or not. So it's up to you. Just I would suggest you not going and attacking him, because I don't want you guys coming out. I don't want any of my fans to have him coming after you and stuff like that. But yeah, the main reason is I don't talk or do any more collaborations with his channel is because of the things that he said towards his grandma, who has very severe dementia, and that he's threatened my life on many accounts. But yeah, and also he's not going to be returning for anything anymore because we're actually done. It's kind of stupid. It's childish that he has to think that everything can be sorted with violence. He has really bad anger problems because he doesn't want to do nothing to get it like situated and stuff like that. He doesn't want to take no steps. Like just the littlest of things will set him off, and it's kind of stupid. Like there's many times where I had where he started getting really upset at his grandma, and I'm like, I'm gonna hop off, and I'm just gonna hop off and go do something else, or I'm gonna take a nap and stuff like that, because I didn't want to hear it, because I actually heard his grandma crying one time over a video call after he got done yelling at her, so I had to lie and say I gotta go do something, or my mom is calling or something like that, just to stay out of that because I couldn't handle it. I hope he can get some help. If not, I think he needs to be dealt with by authorities, because he's getting out of hand. The death threats that come my way by him, and then about him setting his brother on me to come and basically take care of me, or having the Boston Mafia come after me and stuff like that, because he says, oh, I know someone that's in the Mafia and stuff like that. It kind of makes me fear for my life, because I don't know what to do about that. So I fear for my life every day now because of the shit that he's said to me, which is really messed up, that he has to threaten me like with death threats because I told him you should treat your grandma a little bit better. So I basically don't want to go outside of my house anymore because of the fear of being shot up by him, his brother, or the fucking Boston Mafia that he supposedly knows because of his uncle. It's just kind of, it's stupid that I have to live in fear of it. I know where his house is, but I'm not gonna give out any like details and stuff like that. It's in Rocky Ridge off of 590. Like, I shouldn't have to live in fear like that. I know this video was not what I wanted. I did not want to ever make this video and stuff like that. But I really had no choice today. This matter could not be. This matter I couldn't hold back any longer, so I had to discuss it. Even though it's not what I really like to do. I'm not one to just start going at it, but some things cannot be some things cannot go unspoken for a long time. I have my fair share of deals in the past with the raging in my videos and stuff like that. But that was just all jokes and stuff like that. That was just all jokes. This is a real life commotion that's going on with him and all the death threats and stuff like that, which is kind of messed up. No one should have to live in fear of their life, whether it be me, his grandma, or anyone for that matter of fact. Because it's kind of messed up that you have to go around and threaten your grandma to rip off your ears just because you don't want to do something for her, and you just want to sit around all day drinking alcohol, smoking weed, and just not doing anything productive. Like, legitimately. And then he wants to make a marijuana farm, which it's illegal when you don't have he doesn't have a medical card either. It's like really, it's just messed up. Now I don't even have a script for this video. I don't even have a script for this video. This is just all coming from me. Like, this is just all coming deep down from inside of me, from all the accountabilities that that I have gone through with him. Like, yeah, he lives in Rocky Ridge, Ohio, like Rocky Ridge in Ohio, off of 590, off of 163. Like, it's messed up that he has to be like that when he just pushes away all of his friends, and then he wonders why he's got nowhere to go when he needs a place to go. He talks shit to his mom and expects her to do things, but I wouldn't do things for you if you're gonna treat me like a pile of shit. I've been there for him when he needed a place to go, like to get out to where he was doing something, like he was about to do something, but at the same time, I can only do so much before I basically say enough is enough, and I've had enough with his disrespectfulness towards people. His disrespectfulness towards his grandma. Yes, I may be a little disrespectful to my grandma, but at least I still say I'm sorry to her. I do say thank you. I do shit around my house. I do a lot of things for my grandmother. Instead of just, I may yell at her. I don't yell at her all the time, but like sometimes I yell just so I can get her attention. If she's like really far away. But at least I don't have to yell at her constantly and stuff like that. It's like super messed up. So don't go attacking him. If y'all have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I might go live again one day just to do things. Also, thank you all for 117 subscribers. It means a lot to me. It's been an up and down roller coaster with him and stuff like that. But anyways, thank you all, and peace out, and stay fluffy.